Okay, so I have no idea how well you're going to be able to see this, but this is what's left of, this is what's left of one of the pieces of my Steelseries Siberia V2's. So, actually what fell off was the mic. So what happens here is the mic fits in here. And so you've got, like, this is kind of how it sits, right? And if you look closely here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but these two white things are supposed to stop it from coming out. But as you can see, they don't do the greatest job when I try to cover them with my thumb. Obviously they do a bit of a better job when it's put together, but you can tell they're not very sufficient, and they're kind of just more or less just used to keep things straight. You can see here and here, this is where I cut the wires and tried to do my repair, but I'm not an electrician, I'm kind of an idiot, so but this is like, this casing is where the wire kind of fits. And then these two little stoppers, I guess, are supposed to stop it from getting out to this point. But it doesn't work all that well. And so when you pull on the mic, it still causes strain on the cable. And the only thing stopping it here is the wire. So once it gets past this point, then there's nothing left but cable. So eventually that breaks, and this cable, this copper wiring here, is very easy to break. So yes, I don't know how well you can see that. I'm kind of makeshifting this video as I go, but this is how your retractable mic works, like that. And it gets to this point and it's supposed to stop, but it doesn't do that well sometimes. Here, I'll get the other piece and see, here's the other piece here, and that little, this piece here with all this gunk on it is supposed to fit into here. And it's essentially supposed to keep the headset's mic from falling out. Trying to assemble a V2 now. See, now it's together, more or less, and you can see where, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of together. Let me see if I can focus it. Barely. I don't know if you can see that, but right there is, you can tell it kind of has some give to it, and it just doesn't, it's not as good as it could be. They could have rigged a bit more of an intelligent design to stop this from breaking. Not that I have anything against Steelseries, actually, they're probably the one product that I would endorse over anybody else, but that's probably the reason why, you know, after a couple years, or a couple months for some people, you get, you'll find that the mic just cuts in and out and you can't figure what's going wrong, and eventually it just stops working altogether. That's because, from what I'm guessing, every time you pull this out, you're straining this cable, and so, you know, after a year or so, the little copper wiring takes some damage, and eventually it breaks down. So yeah, so I've got my new headset, and I only bring the mic halfway out, and I've had the new headset now, well, it's not new, I've had it for almost 3 years, and I've never had a problem, so go figure. This one I used to just pull all the way out, didn't think anything of it, and hey, that's what you get. I don't know if I don't think that's a SteelSeries problem. I think it's more of a, you know, just be a little bit more gentle with products you spend $80 on. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.